Hello and welcome back to TJ Craft Creations. This is Julie, and today we are here with the second set of ATCs. This is in the theme of blues, and we already did a set in brown, so you can check out the other video. Uh, as I said, ATCs or artist trading cards, these are normally traded between groups in the groups, and it would normally reflect your style of the particular thing. The basic thing to remember in here is that this should be in size 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and this card would normally be backed up with a thicker cardboard so that it is sturdy, and you can also use chipboard, cardboard, or cereal boxes, packing covers, whatever is like thick, just to give it a bit of sturdiness. And then you would put in another piece of paper with your details, your name, your contact details if you wish to, and your style, or maybe something that tells a bit more about yourself. And as I said before, these are not sold. These are only traded between partners, swap partners, group partners, or whatever it is. And uh, but yes, when you send it, especially in the card community, people also use this as toppers on their cards. So you can obviously put this on the card, and with some beautiful backing paper, and that should finish your card. It's as simple as that. So let's get started with the blue ones. We'll just first go ahead and do this card first. Okay, so that for that I've used a piece of card which is 2.5. Yeah, so for this we have used a piece of card which is 2.5 by 3.5. Then I've cut out this using this die from some glitter cardstock. Okay, this die is from AliExpress, so it cuts out this piece here, and you can obviously cut single strips of paper and then put it down, but I just cut this, and I because they are equal distant, and then you can just place it on the card and you don't have to think about the distance. That's the reason I just chose this. So I'm just using some liquid glue here. I'll apply. I'm not applying on the last two strips because that is outside the the size of the paper, the cardstock that we have, the base sheet that we have. So here I'm just placing it so that there is equal distance on both the sides. You need not worry about the ends because we'll anyways trim it off. Okay, so I'll just pinch off the excess here, and I'll grab my trimmer again, and we'll just cut this. Okay, so I'll just place it here. So that's it, and the other side as well. So you do that, and it's the other two sides come off. So I'll just move away the trimmer, and so that's the finished so that's the way we end up with this. I just have a few bits remaining here. Just clean off that. Yeah, so it's very simple. I just put in some stripes. You don't even need the die for this. I just used it because I found that I could place it at equal distances, but you can just cut out strips and put this on the card. And I've used this I bought this from Deals. Okay, so I'm just using this paper here, this flower here. Just place it here, and again I have this printed paper. Just cutting it, just trim across so that it looks neat. So that's it, and we just put it on top. It's very simple. So, and these are really quick to make. You, as I said before, you would use it as ATCs, but you can obviously use it as toppers for your cards. So even if you don't want to trade them, you can make such pieces and keep them so that they are ready for your card making. And obviously if you have somebody to swap with, that's the best part of it. So just put in the sentiment and that's done. So we have, this is what we had done before, this is what we did now. So quick. That's the first ATC. Now we have the second one with the flamingo here. So for that, I'll just show you. I just cut out this using this die. It's a background die which cuts out a bigger size than this, but because I just had this piece of scrap paper and I placed it on this die and ran through. So because I did not need the whole length of it, the scrap paper was the best for this. So I'll just put in some liquid glue and just attach it on this. The best part about ATCs is that it's a very good way to use up your scraps. Okay, because you don't need much paper for this. It's 2.5 by 3.5 and then the toppers, so you can use this quite a bit. I'm just putting it on top of this like so. And then like earlier we will just cut off the excess. Okay, I'll just grab my trimmer again. You can obviously do this with your scissors, but I find this easier. Just clear this off. Yes, so that's the trimmed pieces. So we have it ready. Just move away the scraps. Yeah, so that was the that is what we have done. And now I have this. I bought this from The Works, and it has got a lot of dye, a lot of pre-cut tags. Okay, you can use this as a tag, you can use this as a topper. Now here I'm just using the same flamingo here. So this is what I have. Okay, so we just put some double-sided tape on this and this. just remove the backing paper and we'll put it. So we'll just put there's some excess here, just remove that. So just place this in the center, and I have the dot here, and these are some bows that I had ordered from AliExpress. So I'm just using some glue and we will put it on top. Okay, this is blue. Yeah. So I'm just using some liquid glue again to fix this, and it will take a few minutes to dry. We can just leave it aside. So that's the second set that we did. Okay, just place this aside. Now I have this one, and this is by far the best that I liked. So I'll just show you what I did with this. I have this piece of paper again cut to 2.5 by 3.5, and then I cut a piece of background paper 2.25 by 3.25. Then I cut out two of these dies. These are like those notepads, pages from the notepad die. Yeah, so I just cut out two of them and placed it at an angle. I use this flower and a butterfly and a twine, and I also distressed the edges here with blue. So we'll first do the distressing piece and then go ahead. So here we'll use the same paper that I've used for some other things. So here it is. This is a blue from Memento ink. I'm just running across the edges here because that's the only portion that will be seen when we put the backing paper. So that's done. Also use on this one. So that's also using it on the white, very lightly on the white here. So that's done. Okay, so now let's build it together. Just use liquid glue here. Sorry, I'll use my tape here. You can use liquid glue as well. Just put it in the center. That's that. Now this blue, I'll place it at an angle here. Okay. That's like so. And this I'm trying to place it straight. I'll put it on double tape, and we also need some twine here for this one. I'll just put some double tape. I've not taken off the backing paper. We'll just use some twine, and what I'll do is I'll start from the back and just wrap it around this so that we get about 3 of them, and then again just end it at the back. That's what I would do. Just cut off a bit more. Yeah. So that's what we need. I'll just remove the backing paper so that it sticks to it. We don't want it very tight nor very loose, just so that we get that effect of it. So that's what we need. Okay, now I'll just put it at an angle so that it shows the background piece, the background blue shows. Okay, and this is a flower. Again, this is from AliExpress. Most of the products that I use are from AliExpress. I'm just cutting off this portion here so that it sits flat. Also using the bit of the ink to get a shade, a very light shade of blue on the leaves, sorry, on the petals of the flowers. Okay, so that's that. And again, I will be using liquid glue to put the flower. Yeah, just we let it stay for a minute and it should stick. Okay, and then I have the butterfly. This is again from Deals. The embellishments are mostly from Deals or The Works or Mr. Price. And the dies, the flowers, and some of the bows that we used, those were from AliExpress. And now I have another the sentiment that I had here. I'll just cut it off into a straight line. Okay. And then we will use this as well. Just use a bit of, I'm using some double-sided tape for this as well. So that's what we have. So yeah. So I'm just sticking in the sentiment here. So that's the finished ATC. I'll just remove the background, the papers here. Yeah. So here we have the 3 sets that we did today. Okay, those the three that we did today. So these are the 3 ATCs that we did in the theme blue, and I hope you have already seen the video wherein we used the theme brown. So I hope you liked it and enjoyed it and would try it to work with your own style and to give a piece of your style to somebody else. So I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.